Yo, what's up guys, this is DRUMZ. Today I got you with all of my settings, everything that you guys need to know in Black Ops 6 to be able to be the best player that you possibly can be. I'm running through everything, showing you what I've been running, showing you some secrets, showing you some of the best settings, and explaining why I use them. Drop a like right now, drop a sub if you're new. Follow my Kick, that's kick.com/drums. I'm live every single day. And comment down below what you guys think of Black Ops 6 so far. Right into the settings though, man. We run 800 DPI. I'm starting with the mouse, 800 DPI. I've been on 800 since I switched to KBAM back in MW 2019, and it's not going to change. 800 DPI is the goated DPI. If you know, you know. 10.43 in-game mouse sense, the magic number. This sense right here is what I went to in MW 2019 too. I don't even know how I ended up on 10.43, but I did, and I've kept it this entire time that I've been on KBAM, so it's been around 5 years of me being on 10.43, and I'm not changing anytime soon. 10.43, 800 DPI, 1.0 for all the multipliers, ADS sensitivity multiplier also on 1.0. And what this means is my sense is going to be the same no matter what, in the scope, out the scope, moving around. Anything that I am doing, my sense is going to be the exact same. It is being multiplied by 1 whenever I go into ADS. So basically, it's going to stay the same. And that is what you want. It's going to allow you to be more consistent and just overall comfortable on your sense. These things down here on default, standard, off, mouse advanced settings, we have custom sensitivity turned off, gradual ADS sensitivity transition timing, but like I said before, mine's on 1.0 multiplied by 1, so it doesn't matter because my sense is going to stay the same no matter what. You could have this on anything and it's really not going to change. Legacy ADS sensitivity type, another one I just had on for 3-4 years. I'm used to it. Most of this stuff down here should be on defaults. Mouse calibration though, we have all this stuff set to 0, 0, 0 off, and 0 for the mouse wheel delay. Next up, we got the keybinds, and like I said, I'm going to point out some things that are very important and show you guys stuff that you should know about, stuff that you should be running, because a lot of this stuff I might not have known about it at 1.2, and the fact that I know it now, game changer. WASD, we got Z for auto move forward. I actually use this more than you might think. Jump stand and mantle set to spacebar, obviously. Prone and dive set to left shift. Crouch and slide is on left control. And sprint, tactical sprint, and focus, we have that on C. And these right here, guys, are the most important keyboard and mouse binds in the game by far. I'm talking prone and dive, crouch and slide, and sprint, tactical sprint, and focus. These are your movement keybinds. This is how you slide cancel. This is how you speed boost. This is how you snake. This is how you dive. This is how you go side to side. This is literally everything in the game, all into these 3 keybinds. And when you master these, you will be a totally different player. Think of your sprint key as your speed boost key. So yes, I do use it to hold my breath, but that is not the main function. The main function is for it to be my sprint, aka my speed boost key. And what that does is it allows me to enter a full sprint from laying down or crouching or anything like that. So a lot of you guys on keyboard and mouse, you probably don't even know about this because you have auto tac sprint on. You feel like you don't need this setting, but this will actually allow you to speed boost and snake and do all that. For example, you're laying down, all you have to do is press W to move forward and C, which is your sprint, tactical sprint key, at the same time. And once you press them at the same time, you speed boost. You will see instantly how much faster it is than just standing up. I do this all game long and it's beautiful. And snaking is basically the same thing, it's just in a different sort of mechanic. So what you have to do is just lay down. So for me, I press shift, and then once you're laying down or almost all the way laid down, it doesn't matter, you'll learn the timing a little bit better once you do it. You cancel that with your speed boost, which is C and move forward at the same time. So basically all you're doing is laying down and then speed boosting forward, laying down, speed boosting forward. So basically shift and then C and W at the same time, shift, C and W at the same time, and just back and forth, you'll get the timing. And the better you get with it, the more you'll be able to mix it up and make it look smoother. You might be able to move forward a little bit, move backwards a little bit, move side to side a little bit. It's a little different with Omni Movement, but same thing. You can also mix it up with diving, so that gets you into a prone also, and then speed boost out of that. Like, everything is open when it comes to Omni Movement and speed boosting and all this. It will just get better and better as we go on and as we practice. In Black Ops 6, you also have to use this key, your sprint, tactical sprint key, which is C for me, as your key to cancel your slide cancel. So what you have to do there is obviously you're going to slide, get into a slide with left control for me, and then mid slide you're going to want to press C, which is my sprint and tactical sprint key. And what that's going to do is cancel your sprint and allow you to ADS. Moving on, trust me on those keybinds down here. Moving advanced keybinds, we got everything on default, haven't really messed with that. Obviously we got this and this, left click, right click, reload is on R, next weapon is on E, weapon mount, never going to use that in my life, is apparently on H, don't really care, bro, not going to use that. Melee finishing move, body shield, we have that on F. Lethal, we have Q. Mouse button 4 is set to tactical equipment. Field upgrade is on T. Armor plate drop items on G. Interact, I use X for that. A lot of you guys might use something else, but I like X. Weapon inspect over here is on V. That's in our combat advanced keybinds. Everything else should be pretty much set to default. Scoreboard, map, ping, I have on middle. I'm sure you guys do too. And if there is one more thing I want to show you guys right down here, push to talk, I have that set to B. Most of this stuff up here should just be like on default. I'm assuming you guys all have it on the same, mostly on default right there, but push to talk, I like that on B. Okay, movement settings. So we run tactical sprint assist, so that's basically just auto tac sprint. Make sure you hit show more and turn down the sprint assist delay all the way to 0. Sprint assist sideways, yes. Sprint assist backwards, yes. We want auto tac sprint no matter what. Mantle assist, we want that turned off. Crouch assist turned off. Corner slice turned off. Down here, toggle. Sprint tactical, obviously on toggle. Auto airborne mantle, we have that turned off. Parachute automatic behavior, bro, haven't used that yet. Sprint restore is turned on. Slide maintain sprint is turned on. Auto peek door off. Mantle cancels reload turned on. We want to be able to cancel our reload if we want to jump over something or mantle something. Movement advanced settings, walk behavior, hold, don't really walk, but whatever, walk speed, who cares. The ground and mantle, I have this turned on, so this one's actually good. You can climb nearby obstacles while on the ground using the jump stand and mantle key. Definitely turn that on. Slide dive action is on independent. Tactical sprint activation, single task sprint, plunging underwater free, who cares. Sprinting door bash turned on. And down this stuff is all on default. Combat settings, all this stuff should be on default for the most part. Combat advanced settings, sprint cancels reload should be turned off. All this other stuff should be on default. Graphic settings, display mode should be on full screen exclusive. This is going to give you the most frames and also make your game run the smoothest. All this stuff right here should max your monitor. I'm pretty sure I run 50 brightness. Yes, I do. NVIDIA reflex low latency should be turned on. Down here, VSync, all this stuff should be turned off. Frame rate should be set to 240, whatever your monitor is. Then this stuff down here should be on default. In the quality tab, we're running everything either performance, low, or turned off. We want to get the most frames, and by doing that, we got to turn everything off. And don't worry, this isn't going to affect your game. It's still going to look blessed. Trust me, run these settings and tell me that your frames don't go up and the game still looks good. 100 render res. Dynamic resolution turned off. Upscaling and sharpening, have that set to Fidelity FX Cast. It makes your game look so much better with the low settings. We have this set to 69 strength for extra power. VRAM skill target should be 90. You want to make this as high as possible to put the most pressure on your PC to give you the best frames and gameplay. Variable rate shading turned off. And then like I said, down here, everything's either very low or turned off. And then down here, like I said, everything's going to be either low or turned off just for the frames, and trust the game is still going to look good. Texture resolution on very low. Texture filter anisotropic on low. Depth of field turned off. If you have this on, turn it off, bro. It's horrible. Detail quality low. Particle resolution very low. Bullet impact should be on. Persistent effects off. Shader quality low. On-demand texture streaming, we have to put that minimal. You can't just turn it off now. Local texture streaming quality is on low. Shadow quality on very low. Screen space shadows off. Occlusion screen space lighting off. Screen space reflections off. Static reflection quality on low. Tessellation off. Volumetric quality low. Deferred physics quality off. Weather grid volumes off. And water quality off. Trust me, your game will still look dope. In the view tab, we are running 120 FOV. KBAM 120 FOV. Beautiful. Would never run anything less than 120 if possible. ADS field of view is unaffected. Weapon field of view is on wide. Motion blur, bro. If anyone's still using motion blur in 2024, like, we need to get this figured out, guys. Turn off motion blur. The last thing I want to show you guys for graphics is not even in the game. So this is going to be in your NVIDIA control panel. I know a lot of you guys use NVIDIA filters, but I just use this. It's a lot easier, a lot more straightforward. Right here, digital vibrance. What you want to do is put this to 100. If you want your colors to be blessed, if you want your game to look so nice every single game, put this to 100. Look at this, dude. When you put this down, look what happens to the game. It starts at 50. If you haven't changed this before, I guarantee it's sitting at 50. Right now, you get an extra 50%. Look at the colors. Look at that. Difference is insane. 100 digital vibrance in the NVIDIA control panel. Audio settings, I just want to show you real quick what I'm using in here. It doesn't really matter any of this stuff. I just want to show you that I'm using the headphone bass boost audio mix. That's going to help you with footsteps and just overall volume of the game. In the interface tab over in the gameplay HUD, just want to show you that I run the square mini map. Also have all these colors customized to make it nice and bright. Down here for crosshair, we have crosshairs turned on. We have center dot turned on. We have it on default. We have the spread turned off. And we have the color on green. I love that you can customize the colors. Lastly, we got the class setup. So keep in mind, right now, this is what I'm running. It doesn't mean that I'll be running this all year. Usually they buff stuff, nerf stuff. The classes always change. But for right now, this is what I'm running. I will keep you updated. Make sure you follow me on Kick and come into the stream and ask me what I'm using for my classes. Make sure I'm using the same but for right now, this is what we run. Both the snipers are pretty much the exact same setup. Obviously, it's going to be a little different if you're playing respawn, S&D. The perks are going to change, but the base for the most part is the exact same for both snipers. This right here is what the LR looks like. This is my class setup. You want the last 5 attachments no matter what, even if you're running another wild card. The extended mag for the extra 2 bullets, the quick draw grip for the speed, the heavy stock for the flinch, the Strelok laser so you can pop shot. And if you guys do not know, Strelok laser is the only way that you can pop shot in this game. If you're like me, all I do is pop shot, and the game actually feels broken if I don't have this laser on. So throw this laser on and try to pop shot and tell me what you think. This for me is a must have, and obviously rapid fire at the end here, very much a must have. Everyone is going to use rapid fire. You want to shoot quicker, and that's the only way that you can do it. The last 3 attachments over here are if I use gunfighter, I'm going to throw on the lightweight handguard, the reinforced barrel, and the muzzle brake, but these 3 right here are obviously optional. This is my LW3 class, and as you can see, it's pretty much the exact same. The muzzle brake, the reinforced barrel, the lightweight pad, the extended mag, the quick draw, the heavy stock, the Strelok laser, and the rapid fire. For this one, I feel like the last 3 are a little bit more important if you can run them. If you're getting smoked by nades in a game and you obviously need to put on flak jacket or like perk greed or something like that to fix it, then it's kind of going to hurt taking off these 3 attachments. But if you can run these 3 with this one, obviously do it. The muzzle brake is nice. The reinforced barrel helps with collats. This gun kind of shoots through collats a lot. And the lightweight pad is obviously nice too. But for the most part, all you need is the last 5. These 3 are just optional. I'd say the last 3 attachments on the LW3 are more important than the last 3 attachments on the LR. But saying that, it is good to have all of them if you can run them. But if you have to switch out a different perk, then it's okay. With all that information, you guys should be moving. You guys should have the right snipers. You guys should have all the right graphics. Everything should be in your favor to be the best at this game. If you learned something from this video, if this video helped you out at all, drop a like right now, drop a sub. You guys are the best, and I hope it helped. Like I said, come follow me on Kick. That's kick.com/drums. Ask me any questions you got about sniping, anything, literally anything, bro. I'll answer it. Literally anything. If you watched this far, I love you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Smell ya!